Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So, in today's video, we are just outside of Colville National Forest, Northeast Washington. Please forgive any wind sound that you might hear. It's windy out here. You know, we're high elevation right now at a spot that has been on my bucket list for a while to come and check out. We are up here at Winchester Creek, a location that has been talked about for some time, where Beryl crystals have apparently been found. And, well, I'm here to set the record straight on a couple of things. And I think first off, I will show you the dig, then we're going to look at the books, and then we're going to look at the material that we've already kind of picked up. You can see right there the truck. And right here is the dig that people have been digging for, well, as far as I can tell, a minimum of 2 decades. You can see here we have all this decayed granodiorite. This stuff. Okay. We got mica in it. You can see all the sparklies here. This is all mica. You can see the area in which people have been digging and screening for Beryl. Okay. Now, this is important to note that this is not actually Colville National Forest, but this is lumber company land. However, we do have the road here, which is public, and well, we have this road cut. So, let's now head over here and talk about some of the stuff. So, the 2018 publication, Rockhounding, Washington, has a listing for this place in it, where he shows his barrel. In this, he talks about people getting tickets from the Forest Service for digging in that road cut, which I just showed you. Okay, 2018. This is important to note. 2014, in the Gem Trails book, he talks about the same thing. Forgive my shadow. It's always a struggle to film outside. He talks about the same thing, about people getting tickets out here for digging, yet they tell you the exact place. They also say that's Colville National Forest. And they list the material as Beryl and mica. Now, that is blatantly false, and that is because this is not National Forest here. It is not even any type of public land, just lumber company land. It's silly because just down the road, just down that way, you do actually have, well, places that you could acceptably go out and dig. So the whole getting a ticket thing is false. On top of that, well, look at this. You know, they talk about getting tickets for sending material down the road and digging. Colville National Forest is actually 1.1 million acres, with virtually 0 people coming here and less than 0 enforcement of anything, right? Like, there's no way people out here got tickets for digging over there. Not possible. It was mentioned on a blog post about 2 decades ago, and I feel like this has gotten kicked around ever since. It is blatantly false. That said, we are going to be heading down to the east from here and checking some of these road cuts that are actually in the National Forest. I do have some material here on the tailgate that I'm going to show you now, which I think is kind of interesting. Okay, so we have smoky quartz here. Now, the smoky quartz, it gets this color from aluminum, and it's not really of any real value whatsoever. We do have some mica books. Mica books are quite prevalent around here. You know, some of these are, this is probably a common size that you might see. This is some of that, the sun's going to be playing with me here. We have some of that mica, quartz, smoky quartz, and granodiorite. There's a little bit bigger piece of that smoky quartz. So, the barrel. The barrel here is going to be a light blue-green, and if it was actually pure, it would be, well, considered a aquamarine. You can see right here, I found this piece sitting right in the road, and there is a little piece of Beryl in there. So that is what we are looking for. Some of the material over there, I did take it and I screened it and got it wet. And it's like, there's like little pieces of, well, smoky quartz, which, I mean, I don't know why people would be going for that unless there's some type of smoky quartz crystal out here. And I mean, that's certainly a possibility, but I think the next step is to be, we're going to go over there and we're going to climb up there and look around and then see if we can't find some legitimate material. So let's walk up this little cut here. You know, anytime you see an undercut like this is kind of your telltale sign of digging from people. But the real question is what are they digging for, and is it actually worth the effort? So I personally tend to think that a lot of the listings in the rockhounding books for Northeast Washington are low effort listings that they threw in because they didn't have anything else. And the books are written by Westsiders. It's far, it's vast. We got hundreds of miles of just miscellaneous roads that go to who knows where, and it's mostly uncharted. I mean, well, not uncharted. The knowledge base of people isn't there and isn't really prevalent. So, yeah, I mean, we got mica. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of the same stuff up here that you can find down there at the road. Clearly people are getting some of their tunneling action on. I don't know what for. I'm not seeing even a single sign of anything worth actually like picking up, I guess. Like, I wouldn't be doing what I'm seeing people do here. You know, okay, so as a general rule of thumb, people will high grade all the time, which what that means is, you know, if there's like agate in a place, thunder egg in a place, crystal of some sort, you will see like little broken bits of it as a sign, as an indicator that the actual material is there in the area. I'm not seeing anything up here, you know. I'm going to try to poke around this a little bit and see what, if anything, I can actually come up with. And if I do, I'll show you. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to head east down the road and actually into the National Forest. Check some of the road cuts that have this decaying granodiorite and hopefully find maybe some more pieces of Beryl inside it. And then maybe break some of that material open and see if we can find any. Because we already found one, just sitting on the road. So it's starting to rain, so hiding in the vehicle, but I'm not convinced that there is anything legitimate here. I think it's a situation of somebody finding one. Like, I found that one poorly formed thing, poorly formed Beryl in that granodiorite. And since it's a listed location, people are just continuously coming out here and digging and coming up empty-handed. So, I think the plan is we're going to head down into Colville National Forest and check some additional road cuts where we have this granodiorite formation. Actually in the National Forest now. We got this down tree. I'm going to go over there and check it out. I've already seen some similar material here, though. It was just raining and we were hiding in the vehicle. Okay, so the tree was right there, walking through here, just kind of looking at the material, and I found this. I already rinsed it, but you can see right there, right in the middle of your screen, that is a little Beryl crystal. So, we're still on the material. I'm going to take this and we'll try to extract that back at the shop, but it's clearly still present throughout the same formation out here. Now I'm gonna give everything a double look. That's kind of cool. So we stopped here where there's this like little washed out area, and I saw in these rocks here something kind of interesting. Okay, I'm not sure what that is, but we'll be taking it back to the shop to identify it. There's a couple of more in this, which that makes me very curious as to what we have here. I mean, you can see that little red crystal, and there's also some kind of blocky or smoky quartz. But I think it'd be interesting to check this out. And obviously, we're just driving down from Winchester Creek. Yeah, and I'll drop a map on the website of this little section of road. Interesting. Yeah, I'm unsure what we have here. So you can't really see it well. Somebody's digging up there. It's really steep in here. What in... See, okay, here's the thing. People are laying down and digging here. From there to back there is easily 16 inches. Everything up here just looks like smoky quartz. I mean, that's not worth... anything. Like, smoky quartz is very common. Mica is very common out here. I'm a little perplexed by what are people doing up here doing this? I just jumped out in this road cut here and found this. And I don't know if you can see, we got these little red dots in here that almost appear to be garnets. It's very, does not make much sense to me, but that's sure what that looks like. Wow. Okay, well. You want to go look at a road cut right now? All right, so we're pretty much out now. We might stop by the creek and just, let the dog get some water and those things. But we have a lot of stuff back in the car now to check out. So we're going to head back to the shop, get everything cleaned up, and look at it on the bench. So I'm back, and I have a number of the samples cleaned up. I will say, I'm very intrigued. I will absolutely be going back to that area and spending more time. It's not often that I go somewhere and I come away from the trip with more questions about an area than I do answers. Typically, it doesn't happen. I mean, we go someplace already kind of having some ideas about it, and I kind of confirm some of those already held ideas about what is there. This is not that case, as you saw in the video. So let's look at some of the material. I'm a little surprised by it, to be totally honest. So we have some of that smoky quartz kind of pebbles, which I was surprised to see how much of this was there. Quite a lot, really. It's nothing too special to write home about, but it's there, right? The Beryl, the more clear Beryl, which it's kind of actually hard to see unless it's being pointed out, but that's the way that goes, right? It's right there, right there, that kind of light colored spot right there. And I will put some photos in of that. It's kind of hard, but it definitely, to the naked eye, you can see that that's a very light blue trapped inside this. A little bit of a disappointment, to be totally honest. I get it, you know, with the books. I don't think that's a destination type spot that should be in the books. Um, I can imagine people going out there and being kind of like let down, right? You know, the books. I like the books. Don't get me wrong. You know, but they're like 85% right, and that other 15% they're sending you to places you shouldn't actually be digging. They're sending you to private property. They are kind of doing filler listings where they call an area having tumbler material, which literally everything is tumbler material. You're just trying to fill out your book, you know. This rock, which you know, you can see all the mica books in this. This actually had a couple of Beryl, and I managed to remove those. So you can see we have one right there. Not too fantastic. And there's another one right here. We have another Beryl. Okay. There was some pretty good mica books. I mean, I have lots and lots of mica books. I have some really big mica. But if you don't have any mica books in your collection, I mean, that might be a perfectly acceptable place to go. The road going up was quite good, better than expected. And, you know, you can find this stuff like in the road, right? Like this is just everywhere up there. So you can find those decent mica books. I'm still not sure why people are up there really digging. I mean, there's smoky quartz like this, but it's really nothing too spectacular, to be totally honest. I mean, I wonder if you could cut this and maybe get some slabs out of it, but it seems pretty fractured up. So there's that. Sarah found this up there, and I think maybe we're just kind of flipping them over. But this right here, okay, that I believe is Schorl, which that's kind of cool. I wasn't really expecting that. My initial impression was tourmaline, but it doesn't really have the crystal structure to match tourmaline. So yeah, that's kind of cool. That was a fun one. The thing now that was extremely unexpected for me, and that is this. Do you see that red, right? This red, all these little pieces of red going through here. We have garnets. Now, I had to do some research into this because, you know, garnets are a metamorphic rock. Your granites, granodiorites, that is an igneous rock. So, you know, you only get granites when you have a magma chamber under a volcano cooling really slowly over time, and you get that crystal separation. So, yeah, this is a thing that can happen, but it's just not common, right? And I actually found some other ones which are much larger. This is your how do you pronounce it? Your gracilar garnets, which we have throughout this. I will be saving this piece, and I'll find something to put those little Beryl in for the time being. I might try to extract that more clear little blue Beryl right there and probably destroy it in the process. The rest of the stuff was probably going to make it out to the pile. But yeah, we do, you know, we have some of these other pieces of garnet in here. Yeah, I think we're going to call that one a wraps. You can kind of see we have some more in this piece, but this piece not that great. So overall, Winchester Creek is an acceptable spot to go if you're into this type of stuff. I would not say that your average rockhound would be into this type of stuff. I will, however, be spending more time in that area to the east of Chewelah, and we'll be doing more investigating. I already have some stuff ready to go out and check out. So, as always, Thank you so much for coming and being part of the channel here. Thank you so much for watching my entire video. If you like the content that I'm producing here on this channel and you want to support the content even further, you can do so by becoming a channel member by hitting the join button down below. The membership comes with a growing library of exclusive videos and just great other extra content. So just follow the links down below and I will see you on the next video.